Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream with Simply Shayna. I hope your guys' day has been absolutely positively fantastic. As always, we are playing the demo version of this game. It hasn't been as hyped as a lot of other games, but it's been hyped enough where came across my attention. And it's a very interesting concept. I try not to ruin anything, so like I didn't watch gameplay, but I watched trailers and reviews on the game. From my understanding, these people are kind of like cyborgs, and the society has evolved beyond love and basic human emotions. But your two characters end up falling in love, and that is one of the biggest crimes of this world. From my understanding, and with the demo, hopefully we'll get some more clarity on this and see just what this game has to offer. Hi, Stealthy! Yes, it is supposed to be a semi kind of like horror psychological gameplay. We will learn more as we go. The demo, if you guys do want to play, is free. But I am going to see about sound, because I want you guys to be able to hear me. But the music in this is very important because it sets the mood. So we still want to hear it. But I also don't want to, like, kill people's ears. Okay. Why? What? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. We'll go with that. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better now. If we need to go in and, start it up, we will. Or not that, but go into the configurations. Start. Press the square button to progress the story. Hold R1 and L1 to fast forward. Oh. Okay. Okay. The convoy adjusted route, apparently due to a change that was made in the trailer's autopilot. After deterring him from the main highway, it was then attacked not long after. Whoa! 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 What just happened? How do I get back to the... Okay, can I go to the main... Oh, what was that? Okay. Right off the bat, guys, it lets you fast forward into the story, like, super freaking fast. It's not very user-friendly. Trying to connect directly to the Android risky, but I don't have too many options. That woman hasn't helped me at all. It's too risky to do any kind of connection with a black market Android. I should try to convince him the old way. Okay, Can I do this? Previous page. Is there a way to just... Main menu. Okay, we're going to restart this. Okay. Guinea pigs? Okay. 20 days before the incident. Herald melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. John Keats. Sir, our test models have left the lab. However, some issues arose. Issues? The convoy adjusted route, apparently due to a change that was made in the trailer's autopilot. After deterring them from the main highway, it was then attacked not long after. What happened to the androids? One of them was destroyed by a fire inside the cargo unit. The rest were stolen during the attack. So he sent a deactivation signal for our main computer. But only 2 of them stopped transmitting their data flow. Interesting. So there's still 2 fully functional models. Affirmative. We have already located one of them, but the other is still missing. Is the main computer still receiving its data? Yes, sir. But the location signal is coming from the fastest machine. We believe it might have been able to disable the tracker, even though we cannot be sure without assessing the database. That would be extremely risky. Definitely not. Anyway, this could be a chance to see how these models behave in a hostile environment. Keep an eye on the functioning android and make sure it's out of danger. Find the other one. Roger that, sir. I will keep you informed. Smells like ozone. 15 days before the incident. My schedule for today lists a 6-hour self-accuracy depression. That don't sound fun. Philip K. Dick. There's nothing as nice as rainy days. At least it'd be a nice day if I were home. It's not nearly as fun cooped up here in this car. There's a cloud generator right here. They do anything to get tourists. Still, that ozone smell is one of the best things about this district. Vega sure is taking his time. I wonder if I should go look for him. Meh. I'm good here. There he is. He's bringing the smell of rain inside along with him, although his cigarette stench soon overwhelms it. What took you so long? Is it serious? He lit up another cigarette. His 4th this morning. Vega doesn't displease me. I can tolerate him way more than the rest of my co-workers, but the smell really gets on my nerves. That woman just kept yammering on. Nothing important. The android. Would you mind putting out that cigarette? It's raining outside. I can't smoke anywhere else. Take me home then. Did you tell the boss? Sure I did. We're done for today. As I was saying, it was just an outdated android. It didn't support the latest version of HoloNet, so it was giving her trouble. I hate being called for this kind of stuff. When did we turn into HoloNet's on-site tech support? You're good at everything, Dirt? Alright. Blame it on the war. Companies have their hands full with all those updates. They need to keep androids safe from hackers. Then they should use old models, like I do. I don't get why everyone is obsessed with the new ones. You have to admit, they're charming. People get fond of them. You used to love the new models, or so I've heard. I wonder if he's talking about... No, I don't think so. I know. I thought they were alive, but I grew out of it. I know. It's hard to believe since my first love was an android. Oh, come on. Great. It seems like he knows nothing. I'll have to make something up. It's true. It was the first generation commercial model, handing out flyers near my house. How could you even like it? I mean, those had most of their wires in plain view, and they didn't even look human at all. I think barely around half of them passed the Turing test. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but I thought all of those wires looked cute. I was just a little girl, you know. I guess they were like toys for me. What about family then? How did you plan to have kids with an android? I can't imagine my life now without my 2 little ones. Vega takes every single chance to boast about his kids and how natural they are. They'll probably end up with implants in every nook and cranny though, just like everyone else. I know this might surprise you, but I wasn't exactly planning on having kids. When I could still count my age with my fingers. And to this day, having kids still isn't one of my priorities. That's what I thought. Don't you ever feel lonely all by yourself in that shack? Why do you even care? Besides, I'm not alone. I live with my android. Right, your android. You just told me it's an old model. Are you sure that can keep you company? No, it's just there to water my plants. Of course, it's company for me and many more things. Things, huh? You're not breaking any laws, are you? Maybe that attraction for machines wasn't just puppy love after all. Boring dirt! Boring! I see how it is. He gives me a glance out of the corner of his eyes, looking almost haughty. I know he's fishing for a specific answer. It's not like I haven't thought about it before. Having a crush on an android decades ago doesn't mean I want to... What? What? Okay. Every piece of scrap I find. Don't make me regret telling you that. Okay. Okay. Jeez, it was just a joke. You don't have to get like that. I just wanted to know if... It's shitty company. Are you happy now? Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I knew it. If you ever need to hang out with a flesh and blood person, just tell me. You can have dinner with us. Never in a million years. Sorry. Just think about it, alright? It's important that our group stays healthy and unite, you know? What's good for the group is also good for the individual. I know. I've read the manual too. I just don't like family dinners. That's all. I didn't say it. They wrote it. I skipped that word completely. I can't believe I... Okay. Just try to cheer up. I don't want you watching over my back whilst you're moping. Again? It was just an automatic medical checkup. The things mess up all the time. Besides, your life is completely different from mine. That's why you don't understand me. You hit the nail on the head. My android isn't exactly the best company. And I have to take care of my health by myself still. It's not something I want to talk about with him. You're right. I can't understand you. But I know someone who does. Have you talked with Darla from Vita Labs? Not really. She's weird. Besides, I'd rather avoid Velveeta as much as I can. I spent way too many years of my life with them. Oh my gosh, Dirt. What the heck? What the heck? I still think you should get to know her. Just because they're working for a big corporation doesn't necessarily mean they're evil. Look at yourself. You're working for an amazing company, yet you're still a pain in the ass. Very funny. She doesn't come with us often anyway. Actually, she requested to join our unit. I'm going to convince our boss to send her out with us. Try to be friends with her. I can't promise anything. There's something I don't understand. You don't trust androids, yet you're really interested in working with them. How did you get into this section? The boss is friends with my brother. A... corny? Really? Ugh. Hey, someone had to take the job. And it's not like I'm not qualified. They usually do a competition for those. I had to pass a test. You take any chance you get, and it hasn't been too hard for you either. I guess. We get closer to my house, that huge apartment block that reminds me more of a hive than a real home. Vega parks the car in front of my building. See you tomorrow. Hey, think about what I said. Go out, take a walk. Just don't stay home all day. It's not good for you. Yeah. The building is quiet as ever, something I deeply appreciate. I walk up the concrete stairs leading to my door, and I can hear Evelyn opening it. Oh, she's cute! Hello. My day has been great as always. I finished all my tasks in record time. I also cooked the noodles you like. Weren't we having meat today? I forgot to buy it. Sorry. Okay. Is that a random event? Delete that personality feature. I'm going to go change. Sure, bad memory feature eliminated. I thought I erased all those random events over the years. To be honest, I end up regretting it every single time. Evelyn's ended up as a boring piece of scrap. And why that's partly my fault. I can't stand it when she tries to act human-like. I'm done, Evelyn. I want to ask you something. Go ahead. Doesn't it bother you to erase your own personality, little by little? I'm just doing what you ask me to. How can you keep me good company then? What if I'm wrong? My analyst says that you are healthy, and the odds of incorrect orders are very low. Besides, I always have to follow the orders of my master, unless they require harming another human. What if all those personality change orders are actually indirectly harming me? Your whole behavior afflicting my mood partly. Yeah, that's it. I am not responsible for psychological harm caused to humans due to following their orders. I know. I just thought your AI was more... Whatever. I was just messing with you. Don't worry about it. I am not. That rule applies strictly to physical damage. My mere existence is enough to harm some humans. Feelings-wise. What's your generation? Second. You were definitely top of the line back then. You haven't aged too well. It has been some years since I have had good maintenance. Your food is getting cold. Please let me heat it up a little bit. Whatever. I'm not hungry. I sit on the couch, turn on TV, and put on the news. Evelyn has always liked to listen to it. I even recall her asking me to let her watch. It's one of her personality features I'll never erase. I'd hate it even more if she acted completely brainless. Besides, her strict logic comes in handy when I need some explanations. The Emperor's Parade is currently taking place in Conqueror Square. It seems like the leaders of the Republican Party are absent again. Don't you think it's strange to have empires and emperors in this age? Guys, I'm gonna be honest here. That last word, I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not even going to try. If you guys know, good for you. Well, it is a multicultural country in a state of constant expansion, ruled by an emperor. I think calling it an empire is correct. A lot of people love the emperor, if only they knew. Do you know? Know what? He's a cyborg. Is he? Yes. My team went to the palace once. The emperor's got a... He's got a what now? I'm sorry, he got a what now? Why is this a conversation you're having with an android being anyways? What is this? Whatever. Whatever, I'm ignoring that. He himself is half machine. There's really accounts of ruling in the background. They just keep him as the public face. A harem. I'm pretty sure it is. Sure was. Banned by the Emperor himself. During the parade, 3 members of the terrorist group White Cat were arrested. All of them veterans from the expansion army. Seems like there's still some members out there. Do you know them? They're a terrorist group, right? Yes, they used to give us a lot of trouble. They've always been very skilled. They're veterans, after all. But for some reason, they disappeared. Did they disappear, or did someone make them disappear? My team had a couple of missions, and managed to get rid of a few. But it might have something to do with the improvements to brain chips. The real threat now are androids, not cyborgs. Do you think I am a threat? Not you exactly. I mean, androids just generally... You are indeed a threat, and have always been. Androids are just as dangerous for the human race, as much as humans themselves, but it doesn't mean we're going to go extinct. Our laws say... Laws prevent any danger, sure, but those laws are there just because the programmer decided to put them in. Any programmer could make a murderous android. Well, not any programmer, but a really good one could do it. Still, that's enough. Suspending interest feature. I hope I did not hurt you. Hurt me? No way. Now let me watch TV. What could have made her ask that question? Maybe it's a security protocol. Hey, Evelyn. Why did you ask if your action hurt me? I have to look after your health. Thought so. A factory from the company's Smart Movement has been closed after discovering their vehicles were being hacked to drive to the docks, where a body trafficking gang would capture humans and androids alike and take them over the Yellow Sea. I guess the beta team did a lousy job. They shouldn't have let anyone know about the factory closure before getting the traffickers. Now they won't get anyone. Mr. Johnson Skyfer has been declared innocent after the prosecutors failed to prove his ties to the presence of synthetic workers at the Roman branch brothels. Oh. Hypocrites. Doom of the Robot must be absolutely wonderful, seeing how popular those brothels have become. Girl, what is your issue? Okay, what is your issue? Like, you... From the moment we started this game, basically, to now, this has, like, been on your mind. Apparently. Apparently this has been on your mind hardcore. But okay. Okay. Well, I have to follow your orders, so I guess I would. The ban on sexual intercourse is one of the most important laws in new models. Didn't you know? Is that why you do not want to upgrade me? I'm sorry. What? Okay. Of course not. Besides, as I just said, You don't have any sexual organs, but with a little imagination. Do you want me to do something? You just have to order it. But I have to remind you of what the law says about it. And even if you have been devoid of affection for quite a while, you could always get it in legal human brothels in the city. I wasn't suggesting anything. And where did that affection thing come from? Leave me alone. I see you're upset. Do you want? Shut up. I clench my fist to try to calm myself down. It's not the first time she's gotten on my nerves. Every time I try to talk to her, she drives me insane. It's alright. Tell me if you need anything. The fast food chain Old Days has been forced to close 3 of the restaurants until they have upgraded to serve cyborg meals. The new artificial nutrition law enforces every establishment to serve this kind of meal. This new regulation is also causing big problems for the owners of small businesses who can't afford the new mandatory facilities. I'll take some of the noodles. They're pretty good. Maybe I should thank her for it. But thinking about it, she wouldn't care. If I thank her or not, I shouldn't bother. Purity has shown their new line of women's lingerie, ranging from the most suggestive and even a haunted section of ropes. What is this game? I'm sorry. What is this game? What is this TV programming? It went from political to suggestive so fast. Good memories. Today, Corporal Industries have launched their new memory chip model. A large amount of students are currently waiting in line in front of their stores to be the first ones to try it. The creator of the chip hopes that thanks to this, a new era will dawn for Alzheimer's patients and students with bad memory. Universal basic income has now been completely implemented in the District of Atlantis. No, Atlas. Sorry, guys. This has led to riots in poorer districts as they claim they need that income more than in developed districts. The riots were put to an end by the police a few hours later. Hours passed as they were minutes. All the weariness I brought with me was left on my doorstep, as always. The sun comes up, and I haven't managed to get a second of sleep. Evelyn has been looking at me all night, again. Sisters. For we live by faith, not by sight. I get up off the couch. Another dose. Ugh. Bitter. Evelyn, the time. Shit, I better check the holonet. Did you sleep in again? I've been waiting out here 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm coming. I dress as fast as I can and leave my place without eating breakfast. Vig is in the car waiting for me in the usual spot. You can't keep oversleeping every single day. I'm sorry. I'll tell them it was my fault. I can't be here to keep you in line all the time. I'm not your father, you know. I already said I'm sorry. Besides yesterday, we got back to my house very late. It's not my fault I'm not getting enough sleep. He's in charge of paperwork today, so we should get back early. This could be our last case together, you know. You've been promoted. I'm getting replaced. I'm sorry. But they don't trust you, and I think neither do I. Are you shitting me? Then what was that whole thing yesterday? The boss has been informed. Don't worry about it. And if I were you, I'd try to change. Things might get bad for you if you don't. Vega, what are you talking about? Come on, you know you're wrong. I'm just trying to help you. I'm getting replaced by that girl I talked to you about yesterday. Darla, you're going to like her. So that's what that talk was about. Who does he think he is? He can't trust me? What the hell? You're an asshole, really. You go around telling me how to live my life when you're just a bitter family man. So shut up for once. Go on. Keep acting as self-centered as you always do. You know I'm not your daughter, Vega. Go lecture someone else you don't even know. Vega slams on the brakes and pulls over. Get out of the car. I can't believe it. The hell I am. This car isn't yours, it's the company's. But the company put me in charge, so get out of the car. The office is just a few blocks away. Walk it and cool yourself down a bit. Just start the car again. Get out of the car. I get out of the car and slam the door shut. I'm still trying to process what's going on. Everything was so sudden. Damn it! A few pedestrians stare, but they go back to their routines a few seconds later. I guess I'll have to walk to the station. It's kind of cold, and I didn't put on warm enough clothes, so I still don't understand why Vega did that. But if he doesn't trust me, then I suppose it's better if he leaves. Now I'm going to have to see him all day. I arrive at the building and walk up to the room where the boss is waiting for us. Everyone's in their seats, and today cases have already started to be assigned. Late again. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I decide to stand up by the window. I don't really feel like listening to this. He's assigning the cases one at a time, and it doesn't seem like there's anything big today, just as usual. Androids keep getting more reliable. Nothing ever happens inside the borders. Sometimes I wonder if I should enlist in the foreign forces instead. Keela. So you're not just tardy, you're distracted too? I'm listening, sir. I don't have enough time to repeat the whole case all over again. Kyle will tell you all the details in the van. Kyle? Viga's replacement. I thought that was going to be Darla. It's complicated. They'll explain it to you. I walk down to the parking lot. The other groups are already leaving. It seems like my new partner is waiting for me in the van. I get inside from the back and try to get comfortable. Are you Kyle? That's right. Where's Darla? She couldn't come. She's joining us in a few days. Is Vega coming with us? He's no longer part of your unit, so he went back to the site in his own car. From now on, we'll be using the van. I get it. Whatever. Tell me about the mission. It's a married couple. The woman, Christine, is 40 years old, and the man, Felix, is 43. The woman called a few hours ago claiming their android had taken her husband hostage. They're locked in the bedroom, and the android refuses to let him go. There aren't any records or proof of purchase for this android, so I expect it might have come from the black market. That's probably the source of the problem. It's going to be hard to deal with an unregulated android, especially if they're strong enough to kidnap an adult man. So what's your rule here? Back up. I'm covering your rear with my rifle. And why do I even need a sniper? Safety. I can't help but notice the Vita Labs logo on his arm. He works with them too, just like Darla. Hey, why am I getting grouped up with Vita mercenaries? Darla's going to explain it to you tomorrow. Don't worry, we're not mercenaries. Sure. After a few minutes of silence, we arrive at the building. It's a fairly standard apartment complex. Kyle gets on the rooftop of the building in the front and stands guard from there. I take the elevator to the floor where the couple lives. Vega and a few other agents are already there talking to the woman. Who's that? The specialist. She's going to deal with the android. Isn't she way too young? No, I am not. And I need you to elaborate on this whole situation. Didn't Kyle already explain it to you? The android locked itself in with the husband as his hostage. That's it. Did it do it for a specific reason? Perhaps something happened? None that I know. I'm asking her. No, it's never acted like that before. It's got to be broken. How strange. So where did you buy it? It was such a long time ago, I don't remember anymore. Sure. Does it go outside? Of course not. Why not? It just doesn't like it. Cut the crap. We're going through that door sooner or later and check on that android. You don't want to cooperate with us? That's on you. The curtains are closed, but I can see them with the heat sensor. The man's laying on the bed, still alive, and the android's right by the door, listening to you. Child type. So that seems to confirm it's an illegal android. So tell me, Christine, are you or your husband infertile? What kind of question is that? Her face flushes as soon as I ask the question. She's definitely not going to help me. I should try to work with the android. I get close to the door. Okay, so now we're at the first choice. Try to connect directly to the android. Risky, but I don't have too many options. That woman hasn't helped me at all. Or, it's too risky to get any kind of connection with a black market android. I should try to convince him the old way. I honestly feel like the second choice is probably the best one. More than likely. Because if you try to connect directly to the android, it'd be like wire connection, right? So it's probably that one. Hey, can you hear me? What's your name? Jim. Your original name. Do you know who Sal is? Is that you? No. What do you want exactly? Hey Vega, is there any way to access him through the network? It doesn't seem like he's going to open the door. The building should have a wireless access point. You can get to it from the electrical grid. There's a plug right next to the door. I connect my cable to the port and wait to see if the android sends out a signal. Just as I thought, it's not only retransmitting data but also receiving information from somewhere else. I try to connect to him, the defenses are weak and I manage to get through them easily. There he is. Damn. Are you going to tell me your real name now? Well played. Though I have to say it went easy on you. Here's a pleasure. This kind of program, this graph android, despite that its code's been changed completely in a recent update. That's not to be the cause of the problem. That's a weird name for a boy. I have a kid's body, but my personality pattern is female. So I guess that makes me a girl. They reprogrammed an old robot's AI to create me. You know how the black background works. I glance on the owner. She's covering her face with her hands. I think she finally understands we got her. It's weird for black market androids to act this way. What happened? I have a message just for you. Only you can see it, so I'll send it through the network. For me? Yes, I'm sending it. The android tries to go through my defenses and breach my firewall in order to send me this message. Her attack attempt doesn't accomplish anything. Not against my last generation Skull chip. If you think I'm going to let you in my brain, dream on. Well, you're just as good as I expected. My creator, the one who wrote the message and my personality, he's going to get upset once he realizes you won't be able to see him. So I guess that's it for me, right? I'm almost sad. It seems like she's really just a pawn controlled by that hacker. He must be good at simulating feelings. This heroine has a really believable personality. You've got a very particular AI, so I'm sure the tech team's going to have a field day with that data. They're taking a version of you, and I promise you'll be better off with us than with any scrapyard hacker. The thing is, we've got to arrest your owners, and we can't do it if the door is closed. Is that okay with you? That's fair. Kirsten opens the door, but it takes just a glance to the inside of the room. She's trapped the man by twisting the iron bedpost. It's not strange for black market androids to be manufactured with any kind of safety limits, so she's got superhuman strength. What a pair of idiots. How long have you been here? Just a few days. I figured the android will never give me any specific information about her creator. Still, I have to ask. I'm intrigued by the Sal guy. Can you tell me something about him? I wasn't expecting that. Sal didn't create me himself, he just put my brain in this boy's body. I was a pretty girl, perfect even. I was created for the dock's biggest gang leader, but after a couple of years he tossed me away and changed me for a new model. You know how it works. Typical. It is. Some of those gangs live just like kings. Sal took me in, repurposed my mind in this tiny body. He overwrought my behavior patterns with those from a squirt, but didn't erase my old AI, so I was able to give you his message. And I've been here since. I don't know why they brought me, but I think I understand. It's hard to adopt a kid. They wanted to avoid all the paperwork by buying me. And Saul planned everything, so you were the one to come for me. The perfect plan, isn't it? So perfect it didn't work. We're going to use your voice. Video records to put those two in jail. Do you have them? I do, and I'll gladly give them to you. How can you say that after all we've done for you, Jim? For me, you bought me 2 days ago, you ungrateful. Whoa. You can call each other names at the station. Vega gets close to take the android. Let's get going, kiddo. Let me go, you old geezer. I hope to see you soon. Sal told me to tell you that you were beautiful, gorgeous. I have to agree with him. What a guy. Better call it the boss and fill him on the situation. Like always, he's connected to Holonet. Lieutenant, everything went smoothly. We have the hostage and the android. It seems like it was related to a hacker named Sal on the black market. Good job. I'm glad to know you're in good shape. Hope you don't mind your new partner. These are just formalities. It's fine, Lieutenant. I have a request. Can I take a day off? I need to get used to all of this. Sure, we'll deduct it from your vacation days. You did a great job today. Holistic values the works our employees do. You're not just another private security firm. The Zetas put the district's safety in our hands. You've made good steps towards preserving them today. The company takes great pride in you. Of course, thank you, boss. But what about the vacation day? We will get to it later. Well done. How shameless. I think I'll stay home tomorrow either way. And let future son regret it. Good luck with your new partner, Vega. Farewell and good riddance. Yeah, I wish you luck. Goodbye. Take care of the rest. I have to get back on the train. At least I can take a look at the city I'm supposed to protect. This shithole. Even the most upscale neighborhoods are corrupt to the core. Sometimes I wonder why I'm still in this place. I don't care about it. I don't like my coworkers. I don't get paid well. I guess it's just all I have. Well, that and Ellie, and I don't know which one is worse. Jeez, okay. So, I think this is very interesting, you know? This game isn't a game like what we're used to. It seems like it's more of a story format. You're put into a futuristic environment where people don't stay human for long. They usually become like cyborgs. And it seems like everybody is grasping about what is humanity anymore. So it's a very interesting. And I do like the choices that you make will probably determine how the story ends. So it's very interesting in that sense too. I honestly feel like this would probably make a really good movie or even, I don't know, an anime adaptation of it. But as a game, I can see where some people would really like it too. But that is all the time I have for today. We will probably, if this gets 10 likes, we'll do a part 2 of it. If not, if you guys want to play it, the demo, again, is free and available for you guys to play. So I thank you so much for being here and being a part of this stream. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!